distant planet, after months of isolation and brutal training, Vegeta suddenly woke up. The dream was more than mere imagination. It was a warning. His anxiety was not just shock, but a silent scream from within. He clenched his fist and said to himself, trembling, "What is this damn dream? This is a warning of a threat I cannot remain silent about. Bulma, any threat to you means the end of everything for me. I will not let a single shadow come near you, no matter the cost." In an instant, he launched forward, vanished into the void of the sky, heading toward Earth. Seconds later, in the same room, the door opened without a sound. A mysterious woman entered. Her face did not appear, but her presence was heavier than the place itself. She advanced with calm steps. Then she stopped. The bed, empty. A brief moment of silence prevailed. Then she said to herself,
"It seems that the danger this time will not be born from darkness. Rather, it will come from a heart that believed itself to be light."
On planet Earth, 20 years had passed since the Tournament of Power, and much had changed. Friends had matured, wishes had been fulfilled, but the fighting spirit had not calmed. In an empty place, Goku was facing his granddaughter Pan in rigorous training. Every strike between them accelerated, collided with force, shaking the ground and the air as if every moment were deciding the fate of the day. A few meters away, there were 3 observers, Goten, Trunks, and Bula. Their eyes were sharp, watching, analyzing, testing the abilities of the grandfather and the granddaughter. After a long clash, the situation suddenly calmed. Pan dropped to her knees, the light of transformation rising around her. Goku stepped forward with steady strides, standing before her, his voice deep and calm, yet charged with resolve. "As long as you haven't landed a clean strike yet, I won't allow your wish to be granted, Pan." Pan took a deep breath, then smiled, as if hiding a secret her grandfather hadn't noticed.
Get ready for this, Grandpa. The wait has been long.
Then, suddenly, Pan unleashed a terrifying power. A violent scream shook the place. The earth, the air, and the sky trembled together. Even the friends who were watching raised their hands from the intensity of the shock, and the light around her became brighter than ever before. Pan reached her new transformation, a level Goku had never seen before. He looked at her with wide eyes and said in astonishment, "But since when did you reach this? We've been training together all this time. Were you hiding this from me?"
This is not the time for talking, Grandpa. Words distract, and true power is proven through action, not speech.
In the blink of an eye, the force of the blow was so immense that his clothes tore apart and the air around him scattered in a pure energy explosion. Goku smiled calmly. "Good, your fruits are beginning to bear. Come on, let's raise the intensity." In an instant, Goku transformed into the Ultra Instinct state, and the air around him violently trembled. Pan replied,
All right, you still don't want to reach your full power? No problem, I'll show you enough.
The clash began again, punches and kicks accelerating at an unbelievable speed, the air around them igniting with energy. In the midst of the struggle, Pan, with unyielding resolve, raised her hand charged with energy, her scream shaking the place. Both unleashed their attacks at the same moment. The echo of energy struck with tremendous force. The air cracked, the ground shook violently, and the friends watching raised their hands from the crushing pressure, a violent wave releasing a massive shock until the place erupted in a terrifying explosion that shook everyone. Moments after the blast, the dust slowly began to settle, revealing Goku standing firmly, holding Pan in his arms. She had lost consciousness, but a gentle smile was etched on her face. Night fell slowly, and the clouds thickened above the sky as if carrying a hidden weight. The weight did not last long. Heavy rain soon poured down, rain unlike any other, as though it were preparing the earth for an unavoidable event. In Goku's house, silence ruled the place. Goku was sleeping deeply, Chi-Chi beside him, their breathing steady, a rare calm surrounding them, while outside the rain struck the windows in a constant rhythm, as if nature itself were guarding this fragile peace. Suddenly, the door opened on its own. At that very moment, Chi-Chi opened her eyes in terror. Her heart tightened without understanding why. Before her was something that made her breath catch in her throat. A being stood in the shadows, resembling her husband. She stepped back, then turned toward the bed. Goku was gone. The creature slowly extended its hands. Chi-Chi's scream tore through the darkness. Then, Goku woke up to the sound of it. He sat up abruptly and said, "Who went out?" He turned to his side. The bed was empty. Chi-Chi? Where did you go? Worried, rising panic. He understood nothing. He rushed outside. The rain was pouring down mercilessly. He closed his eyes, then said, "I can feel everyone's energy, all gathered in one place. What's going on?" He cut his way through the rain from place to place until he suddenly stopped in front of Bulma's house. He landed and called out loudly, alarmed, urgent, "Where are all of you?" Suddenly, a voice pierced both rain and night with a shout, "Kakarot, stop!" Goku froze in place. Before his eyes, Vegeta. His gaze was charged with tension and anger. "Vegeta, what are you doing here? You've been gone for months. I couldn't sense your energy at all." Vegeta stepped forward, his voice low but sharp. "Leave this planet immediately, Kakarot." Goku faltered. "What? Why? What are you talking about?" "Sometimes ignorance is a blessing, Kakarot, and sometimes it is mercy for those you love. Leave and don't come closer. Otherwise, I will extend my hand." Vegeta's words were like knives, offering no explanation, no logic. Questions multiplied, and not a single answer followed. And suddenly, footsteps. Goku lifted his head, his eyes widening. They were there, all of them, even those he thought were far away. They weren't just hiding, they were gathered as if waiting for this very moment. But what shocked him more, their expressions. Tired eyes, a heavy anxiety choking the air. Some were silently crying. Others didn't even dare to look at him. Goku spoke with a trembling voice, trying to smile as he always did. "You're all here? Did you gather to make a wish with the Dragon Balls? But what happened to you all?" Vegeta was shaken, as if the dream had returned to tear at his chest. Goku's words about the Dragon Balls reminded him of the vision. Vegeta spoke in a harsh voice, devoid of mercy. "This confirms one thing. We all saw the same dream, the same ending. You are no longer safe on this planet." Goku trembled. Then Gohan stepped forward. His voice was broken. "Dad, I don't want to believe what I saw, but we all saw the same dream. It wasn't an ordinary dream. It felt so real that it terrified us. I'm not accusing you, but we're afraid." Goten stepped forward as well, tears streaming down his face. "Dad, I don't want to believe this, but I saw you, and I saw things I can't forget." Goku stood among them. For the first time in his life, he felt alone. He moved a step forward, raising his hand, pleading, confused. "Come on, guys, enough joking. You know me, don't you?" And at the moment he came closer, a blow. A fast punch tore through the air and smashed into Goku's face. Blows without hesitation, without words. Then one strike to the stomach. Powerful, brutal, decisive. Goku fell to his knees immediately. Blood flowed from his mouth, mixing with the rainwater. The others lowered their heads, not because they felt no pain, but because they feared the truth more than they feared for him. Vegeta stood before him, his fist trembling. "If you were a stranger, I would have killed you. But if the dream is real, then I must remove you from this planet, my way." Vegeta slowly raised his hand, energy gathering in his palm. His gaze was steady, but his heart was in chaos. At that same moment, a loud voice was heard.
Stop!
A voice that cut through the rain, the shouting, everything. Pan appeared suddenly. She stepped in front of Goku, spread her arms wide, shielding him with her body. At that moment, a muffled sound was heard. Coughing. Blood. Pan turned quickly and saw blood flowing from Goku's mouth. Vegeta's earlier strike hadn't just been sudden, it was crushing. She froze for a moment, then immediately threw herself onto him, holding him tightly, crying without stopping. Goku opened his eyes with difficulty. His voice was broken. Pan, don't cry. If my existence frightens you, if I'm the problem, then it's all right. I'll leave. I'll distance myself from all of you. And at that moment, Vegeta stepped forward. He grabbed Pan from behind and forcefully pulled her aside. Not violence, but harsh necessity. He shouted, "Enough! I will never allow you to escape, Kakarot. If the dream is real, then I must bring you down myself so I can understand everything." Goku closed his eyes. He didn't defend himself. He didn't move. He stood under the rain, surrendering. Vegeta raised his hand once more, the energy this time more violent, heavier, as if carrying the fear of the entire world. "I'm sorry, Kakarot." And he unleashed the attack. A devastating wave surged forward, tearing through the rain, the air, and the night itself. The place exploded, and Goku fell unconscious. Vegeta slowly turned toward the others, his voice low but decisive. "Don't worry, I won't kill him, but I have to take him somewhere else. Not as punishment, but as a precaution, to protect this planet, until I understand the truth." No one objected. Grief was heavier than argument. Everyone understood. And suddenly, a scream. Energy exploded at the edge of the area, as if the air itself had been torn apart. Pan screamed with all the pain in her heart, and the place erupted with an unexplainable force. It wasn't fire, it was pure rage. A new transformation, a power no one had ever felt before. In an instant, she vanished. A brutal punch slammed into Vegeta's face. The impact was overwhelming, sending Vegeta flying backward. He crashed into the trees, the area exploding from the force of the collision. Silence, then shock. Gohan shouted immediately, "Pan, stop! We don't want this to get any worse." She turned toward him.
If you can stand still while your father is being broken, don't teach me the meaning of mercy.
Vegeta emerged from the smoke, blood dripping from his mouth. But Pan didn't stop. She raised both hands together and unleashed a violent attack. Vegeta blocked it effortlessly. He stepped forward, his voice deep, without mockery. A girl attacking the Prince of Saiyans. A prince forged in cruelty, in pain, in years of hell. Power without awareness is not courage. At that moment, Goku opened one eye halfway, his voice weak. "Pan, stop. I don't want anyone to get hurt. The problem is me." But she didn't hear him. She clenched her fist again, and suddenly, Vegeta vanished. He appeared behind her without her sensing it. A light strike with his palm to her neck, then immediate collapse. She lost consciousness. A broken voice tore through the place, anguished, desperate. "Stop, Vegeta! If there's a reckoning, let it be between you and me!" Vegeta didn't turn around. He said calmly, heavily, "I don't want to hurt anyone, but daring to challenge someone who carries the burden of this world has a price." He placed his hand on Pan. A focused surge of energy. The transformation extinguished. Her body fell, her face covered in wounds. Stillness, and the rain continued to fall. Suddenly, Goku screamed, "What did you do? What did you do to her, Vegeta? He rose unsteadily, his eyes burning with a rage he had never known before. And at the very moment he faced Vegeta, something unnatural happened. Inside Bulma's house, the Dragon Balls began to shake. Not an ordinary tremor, but a deep quaking, as if responding to a hidden call, as though a soul had awakened. Then, an explosion. A pillar of light suddenly erupted from Bulma's house, tearing through the roof, splitting the sky, and destroying the building completely. The house crumbled, but the light remained. Everyone froze. No one understood what was happening. What is this? The Dragon Balls? There was no time for more questions. Another scream, but this time, his body began to change. Glowing veins spread across his skin. His energy spiraled out of control. The air around him warped. A strange, unstable light ignited around him, as if something inside was tearing itself apart. A long, agonizing scream. Then, the light exploded, and when the glare faded, something appeared that made hearts stop. A transformation. Not Saiyan, not instinct. Something else. Something terrifying. His features had changed. His aura became heavy, suffocating, and on his forehead, a symbol. The symbol of the Dragon Balls. Deadly silence fell. No, this is impossible. Everyone instinctively stepped back. Memories resurfaced. The dream, the nightmare, the shared vision. One of them spoke with a trembling voice. Is this what we saw? Their eyes moved from the glowing Dragon Balls in the sky, back to Goku. Piccolo broke the silence, his voice shaking. I can't believe it. This is real? Another asked, confused. What is it, Piccolo? He replied, trembling. There were legends among the Namekians saying that the Dragon Balls are not without a price. Every wish steals something from the balance of existence, and if they are used excessively, the balance collapses. A brief silence. Then the question that paralyzed everyone. Is this because of our excessive use of the Dragon Balls? We've made so many wishes over the years. Another asked, shaken. But why Goku specifically? No one answered, because the answer was standing right in front of them, looking at them with eyes they no longer recognized. At that moment, everyone realized a terrifying truth. The dream was not a warning. It was a beginning. Vegeta clenched his fist, cold sweat running from his forehead. He thought to himself, damn it, it's too late. Goku didn't move. He didn't scream. He didn't raise his energy. He simply turned. He looked at his friends one by one. That gaze was not angry, not hateful. It was empty and unfathomably deep. Everyone stepped back without realizing it. Their hearts reacted before their minds. Then Goku slowly turned toward Vegeta. 1 second, 2 long seconds, as if time itself had stopped. Then Goku raised his hand, aimed at Vegeta. The air itself suffocated. Piccolo screamed from behind, Vegeta, get away now! We don't know his intentions anymore. If this is what we saw in the dream, you won't stand a chance. Vegeta faltered, but something held him in place. Not fear, the weight of the gaze. Then Goku spoke, his voice terrifying, cold, absolute. Vegeta, I would have accepted anything. I would have accepted being restrained, even being exiled. But you had no right to raise your hand against her. Vegeta stiffened. For the first time, his body refused to obey him. Goku continued, I didn't move when you doubted me. I didn't move when you feared me. Even when you struck me, I told myself I deserved it. But Pawn, she is a line I will never allow anyone to cross. I swear to you, the world itself will not be able to stand between you and me.